Okay, I wanted to show you something I've made. This is called kayak. I started with a base down here made of wood. I've got plexiglass here that I've beveled down, painted, and sealed. I put ripples here with some gel medium, and then I sealed it with gel medium. This is the kayak, and it's made with one piece of wood, as well as the lower part of the body is all one piece of wood, with the grain going this way. And then her upper torso I have carved out of another piece of wood. I glued it on first. You can see the seam very lightly there. And I glued the piece of wood on, and then I carved it. And then I have made a fishing pole, and I've used fishing line, and it's being held down with the gel medium there. And it comes down, and it actually wraps around the reel that I've made right here. And then I carved the dog separately, and I've glued him on. And I've carved the ice chest separately, and I have a little place where you can keep keepsakes if you like. It's recessed there. And I've drawn a little design. Actually, it's the I'm going to give this to the person who I modeled it after, and those are her initials, is the design that I've done there. In the water, I don't know if you can see that, I have made a fish. I etched it on the bottom of the plexiglass and then put some paint on it, wiped the paint off, and then the paint stayed in the etchings that I did. And then I actually went back and put a little bit of green and blue on it, but it's hard to tell because I've covered this in a blue paint and then sealed it. I took a sponge and just real lightly kind of colored it. There's rocks on the bottom. I painted that on the wood on the base, and I connected the plexiglass to the wood with the gel medium because the gel medium dries clearly. And you can see I painted the top of the plexiglass, and then I put the gel medium over it, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but it makes it look like water. It gives it a texture. Try to get a glare on it so you can kind of see what's happening there. You see that? Gives it a little bit of a wave action. I left the skin, the flesh, I left it the wood tone, natural wood tone. Didn't paint it at all. I thought it was the right color. I did paint the shirt, the pants, the teeth, the eyes, and the hair. And I put a little ribbon in her hair. And I call it kayak. And I'm going to give it to the person that I modeled it after. The person I modeled it after actually has a kayak like that, and she likes to go fishing. And she takes her dog with her, and she also has an ice chest that she takes with her. And that's pretty much, I've got photos of it, and that's pretty much what it looks like. And I think this piece turned out really good, and I wanted to share it with you. And I also wanted to yell out a thanks to Gene, who started me on this wood carving. I'm loving it, and I learned all this pretty much from watching your videos, Gene. So I just want to hats off to you, and thank you very much for getting me started on this. But this is kayak, and I wanted to show you what it was. Thank you.